I love the movies. Whoa, just taking your milk duds and dipping them in some butter, watching the trailers for Last Action Hero and Serpico while a cartoon Coke tells you to buy more Coke, which kind of makes him seem like a Coke trader. And of course, those post-credit stingers that show us stuff like Sam Jackson recruiting people for whatever, Mighty Ducks or something. I don't know, I've never seen any of those movies. But yeah, we love movies so much that we're playing movie-based games. Nikki watches as Ming-Na debases herself more than in Final Fantasy The Spirits Within in Street Fighter, the movie, the game, the movie, the game, the movie. I build a dinosaur, but gosh, when will I ever get to color a dinosaur? I play Jurassic Park Evolution, and Cody does flips and shit, but I mean, Marty McFly almost fucks his mom. Can we talk about that instead? He plays Super Back to the Future Part 2. All this, and Nikki sleeps, which is also my jam. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 136, the kind of fun you hate yourself for. So really, actually, thinking about it, that "let's all go to the kitchen" advertisement sets out this kind of horrible world where food wants you to eat it. I'm not really comfortable euthanizing suicidal Twizzlers. Maybe red vines, though. Love me some red vines.
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, starring Cody Coleman, Nikki Wright, Matt Krua, and no one else. Cartridge Blowers. Hello, everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, Nikki Wright.
Hi.
And Matt Krua.
Good evening.
Right back to me. This is the show where in the second half we play video games based around the theme. And this week, the theme is movie games. Games based around movie properties.
Golly, I love going to the movies, Cody.
I do too, Matthew. How about that? What a good time we're going to have on this here show today. But before we get around to playing those games, you're going to have to sit around and watch us talk about all the stuff we played and some stuff that may be coming out. I know. Yeah. That's just the way that it is. However, if you are subscribed to us on YouTube, as you can, at youtube.com/YNINpod, you can catch the edited version of this show every other week and just skip ahead by clicking on the timestamp in the description below. But if you're watching us live, as you can, on twitch.tv/cartridgeblowers, every week it's not a release week, you're just going to have to listen to us talk. But you can hang out and chat with us in the chat. We're live right now. Unless you're watching us on YouTube, then it's just too bad for you. But
you can type in the comments, and that's kind of like chatting.
Kind of.
Because one of us will see it like 6 months from then.
Yeah, especially like after we get around to watching the VODs and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's just the way that it goes. But before we get into all that good video game playing stuff, did we play anything worth talking about? Matt, Nikki, anything?
I played video games.
You played video games. That's good for this video game show.
Played at least one video games. Yes. As far as new games go, I played a puzzle game called Picross 2 for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh boy!
Yeah, it's Picross.
Yeah, well,
but
you like
again,
Picross though.
Oh hell yeah, I love Picross. Picross is my fucking shit. So I played a little on stream the other night.
Really?
Waiting on you to show up for Jackbox stuff.
Yeah.
And basically, for those who don't know, Picross is essentially a sort of number puzzle game wherein you fill in spaces based on the numbers that go around a grid in order to form a sort of picture. My enjoyment comes from, one, the fact that I find the puzzles genuinely fun to solve, like not unlike, say, Sudoku or something. And two, that the picture that is formed by the grid normally looks nothing like what the actual picture is supposed to be.
Cool.
Yeah, it's almost always just completely incomprehensible. But it's a really fun game. There are some new modes that I actually haven't had a chance to try yet, but I'm looking forward to that because Picross S, this is Picross S2, Picross S's extra modes like Mega Picross were actually really fun to try. So I'm excited to have more of this, basically.
Excellent. Cool. So, what's the Picross? You've talked about Picross for the Switch here before, I think. What's that one?
So Picross S.
Okay.
Is the one that there are some other, there's Pick-a-Picks, and I didn't like that as much.
Okay.
But Picross S it's got a really kind of slick interface, and then Picross S2 is the sequel, and that's the one I played, and that just came out like a couple of days ago.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, what else you play, buddy?
And then other than that, just a hell of a lot of Super Nintendo games, Cody.
That's right. On stream and everything.
We are on our way to 721 Super Nintendo games.
Jesus.
It's not. Dude. It's fine. It's
what
fine.
Number are you on?
52.
That's pretty good.
Hey,
it's not bad.
For like a month and a half. I feel like that's all right.
So you're playing the entire Super Nintendo catalog for those who don't know, and are you only playing the U.S. releases or?
That is correct. Okay. Yeah, no, God, I'm not playing every Japanese game too. Are you kidding me?
Cool.
No.
Just checking.
Yeah, I only the American releases, the games that got actual like retail releases. Or were released in some fashion in the library. So, like, yeah, there's just a ton of Japanese and even European exclusives that would make this unbearable, especially like 45,000 Mahjong titles.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
the Mahjong porn? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, those are, I don't think those are real releases.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure like a hacker in 1999 made a bunch of Mahjong porn games and was like, yeah, this is what people want on SNES. And
absolutely. They've got to make those matches and uncover them boobies.
The people were like, I like Mahjong, but you know what I like more? Jerking it.
Sure, yeah, no, that's what everyone says.
Yeah, what if I could combine my two weirdly unrelated loves, like Mahjong and masturbation? So that's not the title. And
sure.
So yeah, I've been playing a lot of SNES games. I think some notable ones that we've picked up in the last 2 weeks. A special one I did was Mario Paint.
Okay.
I did
how do you beat Mario Paint?
It's funny. You should ask that. So we had talked about it in the stream chat, like maybe week 1 or 2 of SNES and XS, and we were just kind of joking around, like, how do you beat Mario Paint? And so people kept coming up with different qualifiers. I don't remember who came up with what, but it kind of boiled down to 4 things, which is 1, beat the Nat Attack minigame.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. It's the one game portion.
It's the one actual game. And then 3 more qualifiers, which were make a cool picture,
okay,
make a cool song, and make a cool animation.
All right.
So if you're interested in seeing a picture of Mario eating a buffalo chicken wrap from a restaurant in Chicago, a song there's an original composition and is really, really stupid, and then an animation that is Mario digesting a buffalo chicken wrap from a restaurant in Chicago. Feel free to take a look at us playing Mario Paint.
Now I have to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Cool. So like beyond like do you have more SNES you want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, some of the notable ones, we kind of blew through Mario RPG in a very short time. That was a cool one. There's some fun times. Honestly, like, I'm really digging the clips that are being made.
Yeah.
And a lot of different people are doing that. But, like, I enjoyed that part of the game. Or that part of, yeah.
Cool.
So, like, just go look at some of the clips that are being made. You can kind of see some of the highlights, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, cool. So beyond the Super Nintendo, we all played games together, including Amber and her boyfriend Charles, her friend boyfriend, they're always hanging out in the chat, and so we played the Jackbox games.
Sure.
And that was a lot of fun. And I believe we still have a VOD of that. I don't think they go away that quickly.
No,
So,
it'll be on. I'm going to put that one on YouTube a little earlier than the others. So
excellent. So yeah, go watch us play that. Jackbox is always fun. Matt, did you play anything else?
that's it for me.
Cool. Nikki, did you play anything?
Just the same games that I mentioned last week.
Cool.
SMB3 Mix, Unreal Tournament. Not so much the Fortnite, because I've been playing a lot of 3 Mix. But
So is 3 Mix getting more enjoyable the more you play it, or is it?
that's a tough question to answer.
Okay.
Because I'm not really playing through it in the traditional sense.
You're not playing it for fun.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Well, I mean, it's fun, but it's the kind of fun that you hate yourself for.
Sure.
That's the title of our show.
I'm trying to learn to speed run it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, congratulations.
Are you? How, like, do you think it's coming along?
It's coming along. I can do World 1 and a couple levels of World 2 pretty consistently. But I find that, like, whenever I start, like, practicing additional worlds and I go back to the first part, like, to just practice the run up until that point.
Cool.
I find that I suck again at the first couple of stages. So there's that.
So congratulations.
Like, how long is the speed run for that game?
About an hour.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Yeah. So, it's coming along, but it's a little frustrating, or it was a little frustrating at first because, like, my plan was I was going to, like, I was going to nail 1-1, and then I was going to move on, and then nail 1-2, and then nail 1-3, et cetera, et cetera. And then I was going to go back and put that together to do a complete run of World 1. That didn't work. After I got to the castle, I was like, okay, time to put it all together, put this puzzle together and admire my work. And no, it was just me repeating 1-1 and 1-2 over and over again.
I believe that's what they call grinding it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it sort of gets to the point where, like, I don't fizzle out until I get to the castle because I haven't practiced the castle enough. But I'm getting there, right?
Nice.
Slowly but surely.
Very cool.
There's 8 worlds, so no.
Yeah. This time next year, you're gonna just fucking be able to blow through that game, nobody's problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right on. Cool. I have not played a lot. I've played a little bit of more Golf Story. Mostly, I've been working on other projects and working late. So yeah, I don't have anything exciting to talk about. I'm sorry. But there are some things we can talk about in the new crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Transition. As we come back from that transition, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Snape kills.
Yes,
cool.
With that Twitch Prime sub.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend tomorrow morning trying to set up something visual, I think.
Nice.
Messing around with Twitch. What are they called? The things.
Emotes?
No. What?
Sub alerts?
Yeah, there's a word. I was looking at it. I'll figure it out. It's just learning.
Yeah, that's all it is.
With that awesome sub, you get these really cute subscriber badges.
Yeah,
Aww.
right? Look at that. If you're watching on YouTube, you can't see it, but they're adorable. Go to Twitch and
and check out our really cool badges.
Yeah.
They're like the best badges on
You get
Twitch.
this really cool Cartridge bot emote.
Yeah, man. Nikki has spent a lot of time and hard work on these. Well, okay, I made the emote, but Nikki's been working on all of our subscriber icons, and so we're actually we're looking like we know what we're doing.
See,
It took us 6 years.
Yeah, right.
See, we are a team on this channel.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, anyway, for the stuff that's coming out, there's really not much coming out in the next 2 weeks. This is normally where we would talk about that. Spider-Man's coming out for the PS4 on September 7th. But beyond that, there's not a lot. However, there was a big old Nintendo Direct on Wednesday where we got all of the Super Smash Brothers information. And by all, I mean some of what they wanted us to know.
Sure.
Yeah. And I don't always get to watch these things. I got to watch this one. So, yeah. Matt, why don't you start us out, though?
Sure. I mean, I'll just recap really.
Go ahead. Let's go through it.
Real quick. So can you put the camera on, Nikki, really quick?
Sure.
Okay, just cut. There it is. And can you cut in the sleeping piranha plant music from Mario 64?
Ah, that'd be awesome. Sure, I'll find it.
Okay, cool. So Smash Brothers stuff came out this week. Basically, it's just a really good remix of Gangplank Galleon from Donkey Kong Country 2, and that's all that matters.
Right, absolutely. Yeah.
There was a bunch of other shit, but honestly, it's just a really good remix of Gangplank Galleon. So just go to the Smash Brothers website and listen to that, and that's all you need to know.
Yeah, absolutely. However, to go along with that song, we got King K. Rool as a character.
Yeah, so some new characters they introduced. King K. Rool, which was not rumored or leaked, really. Simon Belmont got leaked the night before, sort of.
Yeah, I had heard something about it prior.
Yeah, so there was a leak like back at E3, and then they did basically. So they are releasing a new music track for the game per week on the website, and if you click the music track, it takes you to YouTube where it's actually playing, and the music track had the title of a Castlevania song, even though it was like the Galaga song. And so someone got fired basically for that.
That's too bad. Man.
But yeah, so Simon Belmont and then Richter Belmont. Yeah, which is really cool because that's from Dracula X, Rondo of Blood. Really great games. You get a Castlevania stage. It's really weird to think that I can have Pikachu fight Dracula, from the book Dracula.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And Frankenstein is in it too.
Yeah, like the Castlevania stage is basically a big multi-boss fight, and I'm super into that. So
yeah, other stuff, lots of assist trophies, lots more Pokemon. Shovel Knight as an assist trophy is a really cool inclusion.
Absolutely.
I thought it was notable. I think they said 103 stages.
Yeah, it's the most stages so far, I believe.
Yeah, 103 stages, 900 music tracks.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you do with that. And then just a lot of different cool minor rules changes, stuff like, how you select the stages, the stage morph thing.
Oh, yeah.
Select 2 stages, and then it randomly changes from stage to stage.
Which I think that's super awesome.
Choosing that's really neat.
Not always easy, so yeah.
Yeah. Or the Final Smash Super Meter. That makes it, instead of it being a ball that floats around, it's like an actual fighting game. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
And then other than that, it just it's a lot of minor information, but just like a ton of it,
right? And
presented in a fun way. So I expect them to have another one before.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to talk about the rumor that I actually don't know anything about yet? About the blurred out mode and what it is?
Yeah, so they showed the front sort of the menu, I guess, of Smash Ultimate, and people on Twitter unblurred it like the night it was blurred out, and people on Twitter unblurred it the night the video came out. And so apparently it's called Spirits. A lot of people have different thoughts on what that means. Like it's probably a single player mode. People are thinking it might be, like a boss rush mode or something like a, more like Melee's adventure mode, going along with like the Monster Hunter boss that was introduced, and the idea that you can fight Dracula as a boss, not just on the level.
Well, and like that makes all of the cinematics that have been being released make a bit more sense. Like maybe they would go along with this mode, and all of them have been dark as shit. So
well, they released cinematics with Smash Wii U and didn't really do anything with them. They were just fun cinematics, right? But these kind of have a theme where they kill Nintendo characters.
Yeah.
Mario got killed by Ridley, and then Luigi got killed by fucking death.
Yeah, man. And did you notice that, like, on the Yeti, like a day or two after that, they already had R.I.P. Luigi shirts as the options?
My boy.
Yeah.
My sweet special boy.
Well, the green one's dead.
And the red one. Wario, you're next, motherfucker.
Yeah, right?
We're coming for you.
All the plumbers.
I don't know what characters are left. What, Gino from Mario RPG is going to show up and just do a drive-by on him. It's going to be crazy.
But yeah, so I don't know if there's really much more in that to talk about. So why don't we get into playing our games?
Hey, Nikki, you're back.
I
Man,
had a great nap. It
that's
was so
cool.
Good.
But you're starting us out. Yeah. So we're playing movie-based games. Nikki, you're starting us out.
Yeah, no, I played Street Fighter the movie, the video game based on the graphic novel Dragon Ball Evolution.
So this is what you wanted to play last episode.
Right, but then I discovered that there was a Dragon Ball Evolution game, and there was no way I wasn't going to play that.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Sure, yeah.
When you mentioned that it was movie games, I was like, oh, well, that's perfect, because I know exactly what I'm going to play. So,
Okay, cool. So
if you're not familiar with the goings-on of the 90s,
you just need to know the Fresh Prince, Princess Diana, and then the Burger King, and then
he's always been in style.
And Queen Latifah. There's the royal family. That's all you need to know.
Right. The royal family of burgers and of Britain. So,
what is our show?
It's bad. So, there was a movie based on the very popular game Street Fighter, probably Street Fighter 2/Turbo, where they sort of mangled it. And they decided, in their infinite wisdom, to create a fighting game based off of the movie, based off of the fighting game.
Complete with Charlie Blanca and Jean-Claude Van Damme quotes. It's great.
Right. So it was released in 1995 for the Sega Saturn, and in 1995 for the PlayStation.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I suppose we could get into it.
Yeah, let's do it. It's Street Fighter, so.
Yeah.
Well.
So, oh wait, actually, before we get into it, I do have one thing I want to mention.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
I've given up all pretense. I'm using an emulator.
Okay.
What?
All right.
A, B, C, X, Y, Z, L, R.
Oh, cool. So this was really fun to play. All right, let's get into it. Oh, yeah. Look at those cool, completely relevant and not...
The movie. Oh boy, the game's got
So
you
there's
back.
full of clips. That's great.
Yeah, so it runs you through the movie, and boy, is it a treat.
Sure. Wow, you're getting like half of the film here.
Right?
Right? It goes on for like a minute and 15 seconds.
Oh, there's DJ.
Yeah, there's E Honda.
And Bolog.
There's Agent May.
There's fucking Ming-Na, who has not fucking aged.
I want to know whose souls she's stealing or what.
Right?
That lady is
she's
young
drinking,
forever.
Because that lady looks the same no matter what age she is.
This movie was horrible, yes, but it was fun horrible.
I mean, yeah. There's stuff to like about it. God, I'm so glad you didn't skip this.
That uppercut was so fucking weak.
The beating up scene is awful.
Yeah, man. They're not very believable.
Wait.
What is it? Oh. Street Fighter.
Okay. So for fun, I decided to start with the movie battle, and I don't know if my mic picked me up, but I was not having a good time.
The arrival of AM peacekeeping forces in the war-torn nation of Shadaloo temporarily put an end to the Civil War. But even as the foot, General Bison launched an offensive and captures hundreds of hostages.
Okay.
And I gotta be honest, for a minute, I kind of forgot I was playing a Street Fighter game.
Understandable.
I can see why. Man, look at those sprites just really standing out from the background due to how fucking washed out they are.
Right?
So, like, what they did, if I remember correctly, is these are mocap sprites, obviously. But, like, they didn't just put it over Super Turbo.
That makes sense.
So, like, it's still the same system, essentially. But you're getting, like, just this really weird and awkward looking animation.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why is Bison the first guy you fight?
It's the movie battle.
That's a really great question. For some reason, despite me losing, the story continues.
That's not how the movie goes.
No.
I know. I'm gonna kick Bison's butt so hard that the next Bison wannabe is gonna feel it. So, Cammy allows us to go. She gives us
Look at that animation. How's
it's just repeating itself the same 2 seconds over and over.
And that
so we have
50
options
is not centered.
to go into town or go into the harbor, and I go into the harbor, where we meet Ken. And the game calls him a con man who makes his living ripping off of gangs.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand how that's a bad thing.
Right. Also, isn't he an actor? Like, isn't that...
No, that's Johnny Cage.
No, that's right.
See, I understand how you would make that mistake because this reminds me a lot of Mortal Kombat as well. But worse.
Well, man, look at that stance Ken
idle
has.
animation.
Right?
Oh, boy. I think... Okay, maybe... What? Why did he say shuriken?
Yeah, doing all this, I was like, wait, really? Oh yeah, this is a Street Fighter game. I don't know any combos for Guile.
Just charge back and... Oh, God, he set you on fire.
That's the same, like, turbo animation for when you get set on fire.
A victory pose. So I decide I'm gonna go to... first, I'm gonna set the fucking difficulty down to easy.
Hell yeah.
And,
Sure.
I am going to go to Street Battle mode because the only person I know moves for is Chun-Li. And...
Sure, makes sense.
I did play more of the battle with Ken, and no matter what happens, if you continue to lose, Cammy says, "Oh, don't give up," and it throws you right back into the fight with Ken.
Cool, great.
And that blew chunks.
Yeah, you just fight Ken forever.
Right?
Ah, cool.
Player 2 is Zombie Chun-Li.
Yeah, right? Ming-Na, the actress that's still relevant from this movie.
And then, so you're fighting in a hospital?
Something.
Yeah, that classic Street Fighter stage.
There's
hospital.
Rats and and an oil drum. The old oil drum hospital. I mean, this is a morgue, I guess?
I guess. I didn't spend too much time thinking about it.
That's all I can think about.
At the end of the game when I stopped recording, and I'll talk about that a bit later. But yeah, I think a morgue makes sense.
You win.
So what is this?
Oh, what the hell is that animation? Is that like her trying very, very poorly at being seductive?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Just look sexy, I guess. Is this sexy? No, but we'll take it.
We only have this fucking studio for so long.
So, I mean, I think the one really interesting thing about this game, other than all of it, is that they did get like the actual actors to do the mocap, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, look. Well, I mean, unless it's taken from the movie somehow.
No, like Raul Julia showed up. Like this was the last thing he did.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, she's got the.
Says, "I'm going to cosplay as Chun-Li and do that dance. Please do.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Record it, please.
We need more Chun-Li cosplayers
Right?
who do that dance in the world. It looks like this mission.
This mission is a little too much for you. What?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a cool little jingle, though. The music is interesting in this game.
Yeah, the music's fine.
Okay, so is this arcade mode or?
It's street fight mode.
Oh, sure, that makes sense. And now you fight Ryu.
Oh, yeah, I forget he's in that movie.
Oh, Ryu. But I mean, in Street Fighter the movie, that's Ryu. That's the character that is Ryu.
Right, yeah. Because that's how everyone incorrectly pronounced the name.
Ryu and Chun-Li fighting in the sexy prison.
Yeah, look at that fucker laying on the ground, man.
Hey, y'all, I really like it when y'all fight. Can y'all fight a little closer to me? Mm. Oh, God, he just kicked you right in the teeth.
He did.
That sounded like he didn't know what they said, and he just said something.
Probably. Just
Haji
go
Bot
slow.
Bet Boogan.
Which one? Which one? The guy cuddling his shirt as a security blanket?
That guy's great, too. He looks like he's judging your fight because he's shaking his head back and forth like, no. I can do better than that. I'm going to go back and eat my pan of gruel and then come back and judge your fight some more.
What is the guy on the far right fucking doing?
I like these guys sitting in the potato sack. This is not a very good prison.
No.
They just leave.
It's just big fucking windows, man.
But you can tell they're in prison because the guy who is fully clothed and standing definitely has the letter P on his shirt.
Ah, yeah.
Stands for prison.
P for prison. Oh man, yeah, the guy who's hunched over, he's great. Oh, I was gonna ask if she can wall kick.
She can. I just, have that fun layout I told you.
Sure.
So.
I don't like this. I don't like this dance.
She was paid money to do that.
Yeah, I know, but like, I've had a tougher time finding.
Dude, alright.
Because she's a
First of all, she's
reporter.
supposed to be a police officer in the game.
She's a reporter in the movie, and that's fine. You know, Ken's a con man.
That's true.
So at this point, I decided I was gonna see what the game over screen looks like.
Sure.
Boy, was that difficult.
Really? You couldn't die?
No.
That's what easy mode does, man.
Vega just refused to attack.
He just runs away.
Oh my god. You're gonna have to time out twice.
Oh, there you go.
Well, not twice.
Good
Okay.
lord.
Vega, you coward. I know you care about your face, but still.
So I started thinking, okay, well maybe if I create the illusion of fighting,
Sure.
he'll start attacking. But no, we're just dancing all over the fucking arena.
Why is he holding his claw back for no reason?
He's scared. He doesn't want to hurt his own face.
I guess if he held it up, it would cover his face, and then there would be no point in having the actor.
Sure. Excellent job.
Okay.
Oh god.
He remembered he had claws. That's good.
Can he not, like, climb the cage?
I was hoping he would do that. He never does it though.
Time over.
You still won!
Oh my god. Oh my god, Nikki.
Listen,
Oh, you have super bars. You could do super moves. Oh, we sped up.
Smart.
yeah, I wasn't gonna make you guys suffer through that.
I think the guy who plays Vega is the actor who maybe looks most like the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a tall guy with long hair, and it works out.
He doesn't have his fucking fighter mask, though.
Sure.
You're very welcome, Snape Kills.
I like one of my favorite things about this game too. There's two things. One is Akuma's in it.
Yeah.
and they got a guy to dress up like Akuma, and he looks like the game Akuma, and that's great. And then 2, there's the character of Sawada, who's in this game.
Yeah, I saw the Sawada character.
Who?
So he was like a soldier for Guile in the movie, like a bit part. And they were like, well, we need another character, I guess. Let's just have Sawada. And they just gave him Fei Long's moves.
Cool.
dear.
All right.
All right, here we go. This is going to be worth it. I can
Finally
tell.
lost. Congratulations.
This is that.
So, I turned it off after I got the game over screen. But after you get the game over screen, it takes you to a small video of your character doing something. And of course, that video for me was Chun-Li doing the in the morgue.
Really? Cool.
Why? I don't. Okay, sure.
All right. Neat. Well, that game looks awful. So I'm sorry, Nikki.
Yeah, me too.
You played the second worst Street Fighter game, so congratulations.
What's the first worst?
Alpha 2. Oh god, yeah, I wasn't even counting. That's barely a game. Okay, it's the third worst. Because the Alpha 2 on Super Nintendo is really bad. Look forward to that one on SNES and XNES.
There we go, yeah. All right, Matt, you're following Nikki up. What you got?
Whew. All right, so I wanted to make a point to try and play something new.
Okay.
And it's tougher to get newer movie-based games because there's not a lot of movie licenses that come out these days.
Yeah, they're all comic books.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's just all comics. And so I was able to find a game based on the hit film series Jurassic World.
Ah, cool.
Now, if you guys haven't seen Jurassic World, of course, it's about Chris Pratt, and I think he preaches about religion to dinosaurs? Something. I don't know.
Sure.
Anyway, it's based on the film Jurassic World, and the game I played is called Jurassic World Evolution.
Okay.
It came out in 2018, so just like 3 months ago. And it is, when you think of a Jurassic Park game, you might think like, oh, it's like an action adventure where I'm shooting dinosaurs, or oh man, this is like maybe a hiding like survival horror game where I have to escape from raptors inside a building. This is theme park, or like roller coaster tycoon, but with dinosaurs.
What? That could be good.
Right, it has potential. It was made by a company called Frontier Developments,
All right.
who are known for roller coaster tycoons,
Okay.
and also a game called Elite Dangerous, which is not about building roller coasters,
No.
and that's pretty fucked up. And I guess they also made Thrillville. That sucks. Those games are terrible. But yeah, so Jurassic World Evolution is a business simulation game where you have to build your own Jurassic Parks.
All right, cool. Well, let's get into it then.
Yeah, let's take a gander.
Sure.
This is our main menu.
So normally when I think Jurassic Park games, I think of someone getting dinosaur games wrong somehow.
Sure. Oh, hold on. We got to listen to this. This is they got Jeff Goldblum.
Ooh.
You've heard of me? Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to map.
They got him to read kind of awkwardly.
Yeah.
The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5.
Thanks, Jeff.
Way to phone it in. Good job.
But you get Goldblum, you get the Jurassic Park theme, and that's really all you need.
Hey, it has some of the best movie music ever.
You can get your
Hey, I'm not wrong.
You should, because diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you...
So basically, it pretty much kind of plops you right in the middle of things. There's a semi-tutorial that you're going to see, but not much.
Look at them curved walkways.
Yeah.
So far, it's a very pretty game.
I never actually learned how to curve the walkways either.
I'm cabbage.
This fucker
Who is
shows
that
up.
guy?
Not Ian Malcolm.
You'll start by building a
But basically, you have all these advisors that make this not unlike SimCity in a way.
Okay.
You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs.
The Hammond Creation Lab.
Yeah, so this is
Create all your Hammonds.
yeah, you create all John Hammonds here. Basically, this building is where you're going to create your dinosaurs.
Okay.
Let's focus on what you're here to do.
You
which
built that
is
like right
create
through the
dinosaur
fence.
facilities.
Which is what you want to do, actually, because there's an enclosure over here, essentially. And you don't want to release dinosaurs into the general population.
Go of choice around here.
This game,
So you sure?
this game talks at you a lot.
You'll need
Okay.
to connect it to the network of paths and the power grid.
You also have to make sure you draw a road. They're like really anal about drawing roads. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll draw it here. I didn't actually, I don't know where the entrance is. I'll just draw on. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. Oh, there. No, it's not gonna let me.
What?
Okay. I'll just. It's very awkward. Admittedly, I'm not the biggest fan of games I have to play with my mouse.
Incubating a
It's like Civilization, and that's it.
It's the only reason I have barely played City Skylines in like
Sure.
a year and a half.
Exactly. So now he wants me to go into the Hammond chamber and grow myself a little Hammond. So you just start out. As soon as you arrive here, incubate dinosaur. Hell yeah, let's do it.
All right, right away, man.
I make ourselves a Struthiomimus.
Get one of the dangerous ones.
I don't have any.
Oh.
They're all herbivores, and you can modify their genetics because that's smart.
Yeah, that's how you get the Indominus Rex, right?
The machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
How did the preachiest guy from these movies become the one in the most of them?
Right.
Since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch. Yes, the last time. There's always a last time, and a next.
They also got some other actors from the movie to reprise their roles. Bryce Dallas Howard and B.D. Wong are also in this game.
Okay.
They also have a voice actor who is playing Chris Pratt's character, who does not sound like Chris Pratt.
Oh boy. All
The
right.
result of incalculable
But yeah, we made a little Streptococcus or whatever, and he's a little fun bird.
genetic mutations, unknowable combinations,
We get to see him walk around.
all leading
So,
to
dude, this is a very attractive game at the very least.
Oh yeah, no, it's very pretty.
an entity.
Like I like the grass.
And
Yeah.
now you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
Malcolm throwing that shade at my dinosaur creation,
God,
but
Malcolm.
it's fine, dude. So yeah, we can just basically follow this guy around. He's our only dinosaur, but it's an herbivore, so they're just gonna kind of go around, eat plants. You got some camera controls. C gives you a free camera, but really all free camera does is give you a higher camera.
That's not free at all.
God. I basically have to just back out of controlling the dinosaur to get a true free camera.
So could you genetically engineer the herbivore to be a carnivore?
I don't know. I don't get that far, but I would think not. Okay, so there's
make
this
the
part.
cute ones dangerous.
You basically have three factions at Jurassic World that you have to sort of appease.
Okay.
Science, entertainment, and security. And so I get to choose one to ally myself with the start. And I mean, I'm running a theme park, right? And I
Yeah.
want to be entertaining. So obviously entertainment.
Obviously. Correct.
Hey, I'm Isaac. I've been hearing good things about
So all of them have their own faces and advisors too. Again, just like SimCity.
you. Show if no one sees it.
All right.
Don't
And
answer.
again, this game talks a lot.
And painfully honest. What I'm saying
But
is that
it's a PC game, so it's kind of to be expected.
fill up our
Can you
facilities with
create
more
a
bodies.
clone
Numbers
of
bring revenue,
Dennis
excitement
so that you
Like-
can have Newman running around
You
your
mean-
park from
I
the
don't.
first movie?
Contracts
I don't know. That sounds great. It's probably a good mod.
inside the control room. Complete these to increase.
So yeah, these guys can give you contracts. Those are little missions, and that gives you extra money. There's a lot of stuff in here that makes me think of cell phone games.
Really?
Where you're just kind of clicking things and then meters happen, and then you go do something else, and then eventually your meter fills on the thing you did 10 minutes ago. Like I just finished research for a clothes shop. I've skipped some time, obviously, because I gave birth to a Triceratops.
Yay!
Here's Chris Pratt,
So
I
cute.
think.
I'm Owen Grady. Owen to my friends. I've seen things I'd rather not talk about, but it hasn't dampened my commitment to the dinosaurs.
Now listen to this line.
More generally, and me and Blue specifically. We have a special relationship, like what I have with Claire. Less complicated. Anyway, nice to meet
He's fucking that raptor.
Right?
Right?
Chris Pratt's fucking that raptor. And listen to this.
Triceratops. Might be cute now, but that's only gonna last for.
He fucked a Triceratops too.
This is canonically very troublesome.
So I decided I want to build a clothes shop here in the enclosure for the dinosaurs. That seems fine.
Yeah, why not?
I skipped a lot. I did a lot of other stuff. I built like a hotel. I played the game for real for a while.
That's fine.
And then I was like, this is actually not very good show material. And so I built a clothes shop.
Out of power.
And then I built this guy.
Or increase your output.
That guy looks like a carnivore.
I mean, he looks like one. I wouldn't say that he is one. You gotta eat. Jesus, hey, stop. So rude. I'm trying to talk here, dinosaur. But yeah, I left him a clothing shop, so maybe he can, buy a shirt.
Yeah.
We do that by making
I mean, he's
sure
naked right now. He's got to feel
Yeah.
a little self-conscious.
I want to just watch him for a while to make sure he doesn't eat anything.
demands and less on us.
But it seems like a good idea. I don't have as many dinosaurs as possible. I think.
I knew you were my kind of person.
All right.
Driven.
And so I'm doing things like sending helicopters on missions to find fossils, stuff like that, researching new buildings and techniques.
Authentic.
I'm,
dinosaurs. That
oh, wait. Holy shit.
genome. And I think
Oh, no.
challenge. Don't
He ate my little bird.
Oh!
Oh,
He is a
no.
carnivore.
We're making great strides.
Why did he eat my bird friend?
Believe I may be on the cusp
I don't know,
of
but
something
your customers are gonna
that I
die.
don't think.
No, because he's still in the enclosure, so that's fine.
Now we need to incubate.
You should
hatch,
let him
and
out of
house
the
our
enclosure.
dinosaurs.
And so he's like frozen in like a weird T-pose here.
What happened?
Also, you're gonna notice the camera moving pretty erratically. The game's a little buggy.
Okay.
And it kind of got stuck with the camera rotating permanently.
You gotta ask,
Oh no!
was this
Yeah.
So you're fighting it.
I'm basically fighting the camera at all times.
Of course not.
Oh.
Death, it's always...
So Ian Malcolm was waxing about death while we watch a dinosaur fight.
Well,
Ian Malcolm, stop being such a fucking wet blanket.
Right?
You must take care of your dinosaurs. Their health is a vital.
Bryce Dallas Howard is admonishing us for having a dinosaur get killed.
You almost got your nephews killed. Shut up.
Right, exactly. Dinosaurs fighting. Yeah, it's over. It's a little late on that one message.
So now you have dinosaur in your Jurassic Park.
Right. And so now he's going to get little meat bits that are funnily shaped. It looks so funny. Yeah, you're right. He's eating that Triceratops stick. Don't worry, Chris Pratt did that already. So I noticed there's people here. I'm like, why are there people at this park? I guess because I got a hotel. But I'm like, yeah, this is obvious. We have to.
You're right.
This is the correct way to play this game, right? If I want to have a true Jurassic World experience,
Yeah, he's got to get out. Oh, he noticed.
yeah, right away. So that gives a little symbol over him because now he's a danger to park goers,
Well, yeah.
and he's kind of scared of the humans. It seems. And again, I'm fighting the camera a little bit
Use
here.
it.
And so the people see him, but their AI is pretty bad. Well,
That group has no issues.
He's sneaking.
Oh.
Yeah, they can't see him because he's sneaking. Some of them are trying to get to the exit, so I'm just going to delete the path. I don't want. I tried to delete the exit itself, and it wouldn't let me. I was gonna start deleting other things so we can't have people escape. That seems bad.
Can you build fences to prevent them from?
I didn't really try, but I probably could. I probably could fence the people in with a dinosaur.
Yeah.
So these people are just running.
Oh, there you go. Now they're running.
Yeah. Because he figured out that he should eat people. But look, again, the AI is just super good.
Yeah. That guy's, if I don't move. Oh shit! No. Oh, he's dead. There we
he's
go.
Fine.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
not
oh
fine.
my.
He's not fine.
He's dinner.
Man.
All right.
Listen, our dinosaur now has a taste for human blood. And she's just like, huh? What's that sound? She like, did she not know?
Right?
Hey, how's it going? And he just like swallows people whole.
He
It's great.
does.
I
guess that's the least gory way to go about it.
And so now security decides to contact me.
Sure.
I want no part of this. The dinosaur rules the island now. No security for me. Thank you.
All right. Well, so that honestly looked kind of fun. I don't know.
It's interesting. I don't think it's for me, but I can see how people would like it. Like I said, I think it's so. I didn't really talk too much about the game itself, but like the cell phone experience really seemed strong to me.
That sounds bad.
It could just be a mobile game where you're clicking on things, but they included fun graphics, right? Because it's a very pretty game. But as far as the gameplay itself, I don't really see much of a difference from, like, say, playing SimCity Mobile, right?
Well, that doesn't sound very good.
It's clicking things and making meters go up. And then when the meter stops, click it again and make another meter happen. And then people will show up and that gets you points. And then eventually you get enough points that you can just go to another island and start over.
I don't know many cell phone games where you can delete the fences and let them eat your people,
Sure.
though.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a plus.
Yeah.
But also I think I can only do that maybe like once or twice without growing tired of it.
Well,
right?
yeah, that's true. No, you've got to release a lot at once.
I tried to build a second dinosaur, but I had destroyed so many buildings haphazardly that I cut power to the island.
Oh, well, there you go. All right.
It happens. So I think if you're a fan of like sim games or a Jurassic Park fan, I mean, why not? This might be a game for you. Not a game for me, but.
Okay, cool. All right. Anything else you would like to say?
I want to see your game, Cody.
All right.
Yeah.
So last time we all met, we had talked about the fact that I almost played Back to the Future 3 for the Sega Genesis because it was one of the worst reviewed games for the Sega Genesis. And it turns out that game had like no good usable footage. So I then said that there are no good Back to the Future games. To which Matt said, nuh-uh, Back to the Future 2 for the Super Nintendo that was only released in Japan.
Super Famicom, my friend.
Super Famicom. Super Back to the Future 2 was good. And lo and behold, we have movie-themed week. So that's what I played. In my completely legitimate Super Famicom that I have with my completely legitimate copy of Super Back to the Future 2, I played Super Back to the Future 2 because it is my favorite of my favorite movie franchise. So it's at least one of my favorite movies. So yeah, not much else to say. I'm assuming you guys know Back to the Future. Gotta go to the future to stop my kids from being problematic. The end.
Sure.
Let's do it. Let's just watch. Let's watch the footage.
Lesson.
Yeah, you could do a tutorial. I didn't want to do lesson. So here we go. Here's because I'm in Japan right now. Where? But look at this dock. Look at that. This dock sprite. It's great.
He looks like Jimmy Seville.
Yeah, a little bit. Alright, so you're on the hoverboard through this whole game. I'm already in the future.
And my favorite thing about Hill Valley was that it looked a lot like San Francisco.
There you go. Just hills everywhere.
I mean, it's called Hill Valley.
Yeah.
True.
So, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I'm doing. Obviously, running into things doesn't work. But if I do those cool flippy tricks, I can destroy pretty much anything that could normally hurt me. Including those gigantic bullets from those gigantic police officers that I think Marty McFly fights in the movies at some point, maybe?
Wait, the cops have cannons?
They do. They have, like, fucking cannon revolvers. It's great.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And there, I've died. I had X's fries and everything. It was great. So those coins that you collect, you'll notice that I pass several, like, vending machines, and you use those coins to buy what's in the vending machine, which could be anything from an extra hit, an extra life, invincibility. Any of those things could pop out. So we will get to that momentarily.
Those cops are really good.
Right? Like
I like their sprite.
I do too. Especially their just fucking cartoon gun that they pull out.
And I just like the way this game looks in general.
No, it's a very attractive game. Did Marty fight the cops in Back to the Future too? I don't remember that. I thought it was just Biff.
Remember the scene where he has the big fight with the cops?
Yeah, and the cartoon gun? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. You're right. I'm a fool.
Oh god. What the hell?
Like, I don't have
Nice
enough,
save.
unfortunately. Thank you. There we go. Now I have a shield to protect me from my next hit.
See,
I
this
immediately
is
lose.
basically Sonic.
It's Sonic-esque, yeah. There's different levels that you can go. There's springs that you can jump on.
Right? Oh god,
Which
this
I
is
have-
annoying.
I have not timed very well, apparently. So I'm like, alright, well, I gotta go off to the side. Alright, maybe that's
that was
good.
weird.
Nope, that didn't work out. Alright, gotta go off to the side again.
You fucked it.
Nope.
Well, you
Alright.
the platform so you could time it better.
Yeah, that would be real nice, but you'll never see the platform, so alright, I got it. We're good.
Oh my
But-
god.
so-
Marty.
There is one element to this that is kind of not fun, and that's the jumping. You kind of have to have some momentum before you jump in order to jump in a direction. You can't just be standing still and jump into a direction. And there are parts of this game where that becomes a real problem.
Do you think the controls are weird because Marty McFly is always looking at us instead of looking in front of him?
Probably.
Yes.
He is not paying any attention to what he is doing.
Look at
Oh,
that
God.
smug look on his face.
Yeah.
I think I just killed the characters from WALL-E, the humans from
Right.
WALL-E. But I've made it. I did a weird winky face.
Okay.
And now I'm all ready to a boss fight.
Whoa.
Where
Kill
I fight
Biff.
Future Biff.
Oh, Biff Jr., yeah.
Yeah, look at
Whoa.
that guy. Alright,
What is this avatar? Wow.
right? So I found if I just get on top of him and just jump ad nauseum, he just dies. So
Cody, you found your speed game.
I did.
Yeah, here it is, Cody.
I killed him immediately. That was real easy. I never die by falling off of the stage in this entire playthrough, so I don't know if you can.
Okay.
So he sent out his goons. So level 2-1, head.
Kawaii, notice me, Marty Senpai. Okay. Those robots just say okay.
Yeah,
And that's just a spike ball. They got lazy.
that's straight from Mario. It's a Mario spike.
Oh man. Okay, they're just gonna use the hell out of this Back to the Future theme, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
It's a very good theme.
This is like the Indiana Jones Super Nintendo game I played. That basically just used the Indiana Jones theme for every level.
Yeah. so far, that's pretty much all we have.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is there more?
What the hell?
So apparently this is a wall that I can, with slots in it, that I can put my hoverboard into so that I can jump up it.
That's what it's for.
Yeah.
I love the future, guys.
Right? I gotta go back.
I like that there's just a huge skyscraper for cola.
I didn't notice that before.
Cowboy? Colonic?
The good old Colonic building.
Oh boy, stay away from there.
What is that? What does 40 get you as an extra life, huh?
Yeah.
Or an extra hit?
Yeah, I got another hoverboard up in the upper left. So I have to jump out and jump back in, which I did. All right, so we got flying cars. Yeah. So
this looks insufferable.
This is where the not being able to jump in a direction without having some momentum is the most problematic.
Chat asks, is the entire game in the future, or does it go back in time as well?
All of what I have played is in the future. I guess it has to go back into the past at some point, right?
Well, I've never beaten this game, or even seen it beaten. I've played it before, but as far as I know, I think it's just in the future.
Really?
Could be wrong.
I will say another thing about this is it gets laggy, like, a lot. Like, I'm not noticing it so much watching it, but playing it, I noticed it quite a bit, especially in this
oh god,
this car area.
And so this is just the next 5 minutes.
Going on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
I said it's probably due to the number of assets and things going on the screen.
Right.
There are a lot of sprites and a lot of big sprites too.
Yeah.
Right. So this is just me trying to figure out how the hell to do this.
So like, what are these? Are these people like in a traffic jam of the future? Is that what this is?
Yeah, their cars are just stuck going in the one direction they can go. I finally got out, guys.
And you
immediately into the spikes. It's all right. So it's one of Biff's minions.
Yeah, Twirl Girl.
Yeah. The classic character. So I guess I need to, like, jump on top of her is what I'm trying to figure out. Because there's no way to get out of this pit. And she doesn't seem to be taking damage. But now she's dead. So now I'm stuck, I guess. Oh, no. Here come the platforms. They were just waiting for me to kill that lady.
At least these are just steps.
Yeah.
That looks like a fun jump.
Yeah, it's, again, the not being able to really jump up and go in a direction is
their version of the future and how many payphones there are is really hilarious.
Right?
Right?
They're all over the place.
They got so many things wrong.
Right? Because, like, isn't the future of this movie in, like, 2015 or something?
Yes, it is, yeah. October 2015. And now we're back, like, that was all part of a stage that was in the first level.
What the hell?
And now there's, like, wiffle ball bat guys.
What?
And that guy just went through the wall. And I'm falling forever.
Marty's gonna break his neck and die. Oh,
Alright,
he did.
So I did, yeah. So I've decided, alright, maybe we should see what Game Over looks like.
I mean, did they just put you back at the beginning of the level?
They did, yeah. There's no halfway points.
Then yes, you should see what Game Over looks like. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Luckily, you're almost out of lives.
Yeah, that's I'm at 0, so. So that is one very frustrating part as well, is the lack of halfway points.
Sure. God, you can't even die correctly.
No. There we go.
He just holds his guts.
Yeah. And I become an angel. That classic scene from the movie.
Oh, sorry.
where my fucking airplane motor.
Did the end screen lag?
It did, yeah.
Okay.
So there we go. That's Super Back to the Future 2. Honestly, it was fun, but it was not perfect. There were definitely bad.
There were some choices taken in that game.
Yeah. I say it's actually probably more fun to play than like the Telltale series Back to the Future games, but the actual story, because there was one, was better in the Telltale games. So
sure,
yeah. All right, everybody. So we have reached the end of our episode. But before we go ahead and sign off, Matt, what are we doing next time?
So oddly enough, the theme I ended up randomizing, you could just use this game again if you wanted to.
Okay.
We haven't had this theme in a surprisingly long time. But we're going to travel to the land of the rising sun, as we are going to play games that were never released outside of Japan. It's Nihon Appreciation Week.
All right, that's where we got Sumo Baby Takes You Away. So there's some weird shit to be played. Absolutely. All right, well, that's what you have to look forward to in 2 weeks. Until then, this has been Cartridge Blowers. I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, Nikki Wright.
Bye.
And Matt Krua.
Yes.
Until next time, don't die. And Matt, they should do something. What is that?
Keep on blowing, Cody.
That's what they tell me. Have a good night, everybody.